Oh, wow. Hello. Who are you?
Yeah, I told you I used the bot.
Oh, nice to meet you there, Craig.
My name is Craig.
My name is Craig.
Skelos, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
It's an inside joke that Day tends to make. Anytime she leaves a call, she's like, my name is Craig, and then she disconnects.
But still, Craig, you don't know my life. Are we really recording? Who knows?
We're actually recording.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Hello.
Hello,
Sam, when I send you this audio, you better leave that in.
Leave Craig the bear in. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, people from the future.
Hello, people from the future, past, present. I don't even know anymore. Yay.
Yay.
Hello, people from the future. It is July 16th, 2020. At this moment in time, life still sucks. We're in COVID, so yeah. Woo!
Woo! Yay!
But hello, everybody. Welcome to probably what is going to be another mini-series on my channel, which is going to be called Interview Specials. And today, the person we have with us for the interview special is none other than the lovely Lady Paula, aka Pshattuck.
Yo. Paula's not here right now. Can I leave a message?
Fabulous introduction. 10 out of 10.
Beep.
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 But yeah, we have Miss Paula, Pshattuckproductions here with us, and also we have the amazing being himself, Coffee.
Yay!
Yeah, the literal thing was I felt bad. I honestly felt really bad that unfortunately, due to time zones being I wasn't able to get Coffee on the video for Kyzer. So I was like, hey, I'm planning on asking Paula to do an interview sometime.
That was not your fault. That was
mine.
mine.
I still felt bad.
Oh, I tried to stay up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna lie down, take a nap, or maybe just relax my eyes a bit. Next thing I'm waking up at 4 a.m. and I'm like, well, crap.
I still feel bad because I wanted to get everybody really hard on their pictures in, and I wasn't able to get you into the call, and I feel bad still.
I know, it's fine. This is my other chance, so I'm here now.
You're here now.
You saved the best for last. I get you. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you don't have to tell that to me. You have to tell that to Kyzer and Hawker, who got their interviews first.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm a nervous wreck, but we're just gonna ask questions and hopefully this goes well.
Yay!
All right. I guess again, as it seems my channel, I guess I'm asking the first question.
Well, yeah.
So question number 1. What was one of the biggest inspirations for your drawing style?
Cool. This long one. As a kid, I always enjoyed drawing no matter what, but I think the biggest inspiration for me when I was younger was the comic artist named Bleedman, who I was a big fan of Grim Tales and Sugar Bits, as well as the Powerpuff Girls one, but I didn't get into it as much. But it's after a while, I kind of wanted to stick with more of like a modern, but with my own twist. So it's kind of like a mix of Bleedman with chibi with modern cartoons, basically.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. And the mouse come from like the Cal Arts, like Steven Universe and stuff, but I like drawing them like that, so.
Nice. You can't see, but I'm doing finger guns on my end.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm tired. I think I'm a bit loopy.
It's all good.
Do you sleep drunk?
Probably.
So, Silver, get sleep. You're drunk.
No. You can't sleep in the middle of an interview.
All right, I guess I just crossed right here.
I mean, you can, but you won't get the job.
Oh, okay. The sadness. But Coffee, you asked the next question.
Okay, next question. Why did you decide to make Deeper in Homebrew an animation?
In all honesty, it's because ever since I was little, even though I do love drawing and comics, I've always wanted to animate. I always thought it was really cool. Oh God, excuse me. But but I actually did go to college for animation, but sadly it didn't do anything with animation except for maybe a month worth of Flash. So I figured I would say screw it. I would like to try to animate, and I figured since Deep in Homebrew was getting dubbed on the channel as well, I might as well use that as kind of like the stepping stones for animating.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree the Homebrew animations look absolutely amazing. No, we will not shush about how much of an amazing artist you are. Thank you very much.
Stop
No.
being so modest.
No, make me.
Kyzer, help me out here.
Kyzer, help!
He has his headphones in. He can't
God
hear
damn
you.
Quick, somebody message him. Let him know we need help.
No.
Joke's on you. He's muted. Hey.
God damn!
God dang it.
I will get the King of Blankets to acknowledge the fact. I will get him to acknowledge that we need help and that you are Bean. We will make you see you are Bean.
Yeah, he probably will. But still.
Just like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But next question on the board. I am so loopy. Oh my god.
Just take a deep breath and just go with it.
Okay, I'm good. I can do this. This isn't my first
Sure?
rodeo. Maybe.
Sure?
I don't know.
Do you need your nuggie?
Don't you dare. I'm watching you, Coffee. But next question we have is, how do you feel about all the fans you have?
I'm surprised I have any, in all honesty.
Paula, I swear to God, I will give you all the hugs until you are convinced you are a bean.
But jokes aside, I actually am happy that I have the fans I do, because a lot of the ones who like not just the series but us as productions as well, it's really nice to see that, because it makes me want to work harder, and it makes me want to make sure we do things to impress and not disappoint you all.
You see this amazing bean right here? Go support this bean in any way possible. If you got money, go support this beautiful bean. Go subscribe. Just Paula, you are the
follow her on Twitter, stalk her on Facebook. I mean, what?
Please no stalking. Please no stalking.
Please don't actually stalk people.
Please no.
Please no. Don't be that person.
No, don't be that person.
But yeah, definitely, this beautiful bean works really hard on everything she does, and it always turns out amazing. I freaking love it. I have an addiction problem, but that's okay.
Don't worry, Silver. We'll get you to rehab someday.
Never. You'll never take me alive.
You said I was taking you alive.
Oh, well then.
Moving on.
Moving on. Coffee, you ask the next question.
Okay, what's it like living with the king of blankets and the bane of motorcycles?
It's been a lot of fun. Like since day one, it's been amazing to live with him. We work off each other really well. We bounce off ideas. We are there to support one another if we're in a funk, and it's really nice. And it can be funny as hell sometimes, because we're both goobers, so it can be interesting every once in a while.
You two are precious beans. I swear to God, you two are gonna break my heart.
Yeah, right now we're in the process of kind of house sitting right now, because we will be moving into a new house soon, hopefully, and have our own room. Yep, we're gonna have our own room, our own office, which will be nice, because then we don't have to worry about 2 dogs and 3 cats interrupting us during recording or live streaming. So
I'm not gonna lie, during the Demons and Dungeon live streams, I kept hearing a cat in the background. I'm like, oh, well, that's a thing, I guess. A wild cat wandered into the studio.
Yeah, we have a cat that is very boisterous, and she is currently in heat because she was never fixed.
Oof.
So yeah, she meows.
She's being amorous.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny because the only male cat in our house is fixed, so it's like, he ain't gonna get anything. He doesn't want it. But
I know exactly what you mean, because my dad has a female cat that we got when I went back when I was living with him, and then he got a male cat, and the male cat is not fixed because he's a breeding cat. But like, he's trying to get something, but she's just swatting him every time. It's like, you sniffing my butt? Nope.
Yeah. The funniest thing, I don't know if this has ever happened to a fixed cat, but for some reason, when our male cat got fixed, he ended up getting these really poofy patches of fur where they took off the naughty bits.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like he actually still has them, even though he doesn't.
That's normal for male cats, because even from a kitten age, they will have more fur around the testes.
Also, I do hope I'm not demonetizing this video, this interview.
It's fine.
Don't worry, it probably won't.
It's such an occasional hour. I can English. Holy crap!
It probably wouldn't be if it was monetized, because it's technically like scientific knowledge. So as long as it's relevant,
who knows? I don't know.
We're getting more focused on topic here. We're getting off topic.
We're getting off topic.
Who's saying the next one?
I think I'm asking the next question.
Yes.
So when did you know you have feelings for Kyzer?
Oh God. I would say early college, because I thought he was very sweet, because around that time I did have a previous relationship, but it was a no good. And I ended up breaking up before I went to college. And Kai was just very supportive of me and being like, everything's going to be okay. You're going to go to college. You're going to do awesome. Don't worry about this douche canoe, basically.
To put it in much nicer terms.
Yeah. But by the time I was very unlucky with guys when I was in high school, and so I didn't really want to show affections. And by the time I wanted to say something, he was already with his ex, and I didn't want to ruin that. I didn't want to be a homewrecker. So if I could at least have his friendship, that was enough for me. And it was like that until 7 years later, until we actually admitted how we both felt.
I swear my poor heart cannot take you and Kyzer's sweetness!
I'll be honest though, like, when I first tuned into your channel, I think it was when you were playing Slender the Arrival. I think that was like when I first started tuning into the Pshattuck channel.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, I know there's a craze going on, but it was like, I think you guys did it a little bit later than when it was like hyped. But like when I watched it, I was like, okay, this is a new person playing Slender the Arrival. And I was like scrolling through your videos, and I was like, I didn't do very, very many gameplay. And I was like, oh, this is an artist to follow.
Yeah.
Just woo-woo, I have found artists.
That is literally me. Anytime I find an artist on YouTube, I'm like, sub.
Just sub.
Yeah. I with the Slender the Arrival, that was something I wanted to try because I ended up getting a game recorder and everything, and it's like, I want to give this a shot. Like, let's try this. Then I was like, hey Kai, want to do something? He's like, sure, let's do it. But that was interesting because it was also like a big step, because that was when I started opening up more and like showing myself on YouTube instead of just kind of being that quiet little person in the corner just editing videos for a living.
And that was the time that Slendy Moon was born.
Yep. I remember that well.
Called Slendy Moon.
If Kyzer hears this interview later, I apologize.
Are you kidding?
Come at me, Slenderman! I challenge you!
No, please don't do that. Please, no.
I'm gonna have him watch it live on voice call when it's out.
Oh, God.
Coffee, you should know me by now. I challenge everybody who's taller than me unless they are being like 2 ton.
Why challenge the tallest guy in the room?
Because I can! I'll lose miserably, but I'll still do it!
I mean, there's always that running gag, if you like take out the biggest person in the room, no one else will mess with you. Prison rules right there.
I mean, I wouldn't challenge him. I'd just grab a feather and tickle his ear. I'm just that one annoying person in the room that's just like, I'm not touching you.
Why do I completely and totally see that?
Because yes. Anyway, moving on.
Because yes, and because it's coffee.
Yes.
But next question, Coffee, that's your question. And I think it was only fitting because we asked Kyzer this.
Oh, I think I know the answer to this one anyway. Do you like or hate Uno?
Oh, I love Uno.
God damn, I really wish Kyzer heard this right now.
Oh no, he's looking at me. He heard.
He's like, say what?
Just like, I'm sorry, what?
He's like, come at me. Well, the thing is, every time I've ever played Uno with him, I always win. And I kind of have competitive streaks, so I play dirty. So
I'll be honest, almost every time I've played Uno on the online version, it crashes one of us. It's unstable as hell.
I wonder who points fingers at me.
No, it wasn't even you. It was you and Day and me at one point. It was like, what the hell? It's so
the online
unstable.
Uno just hates us.
It does.
Let's die.
computers.
Computers be pooping.
Hell yeah. But alas, we live with it, and I'm actually gonna be honest. Before Paula hopped into the call earlier, I was actually rewatching the Uno series on my end.
Oh my god, that was so much fun. Everyone raged so much.
I would pay good money to see a second round of that, but I feel like nobody in the world could make Kyzer do that again.
I'll make them.
To be fair, I think Uno's up there for like the Kirby games because like a Kirby game is both one that you can make and break friendships, so it's kind of the same thing with Uno.
What I'd love to do if we ever get a chance to have everyone meet up again after all this COVID stuff is done. Yeah, I would love to get a few people to come down and stay with us, and we do like a live, actual like card Uno let's play.
That would be beautiful.
Yes,
if that happens, do I completely see Kyzer just flipping the table?
Oh, I got Hawker angry too. That's not a pretty thing to see.
Oh god.
I mean, hopefully I'll maybe be in Canada by then, so who knows? I might actually be in a time zone I can make things.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, next question.
Next question. So this came up as, I think you know why this question is a question, Paula. How many daddies have you counted so far?
Okay, well, let me look at
scroll.
Where did I put that scroll? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's look. Too many to count right now, but
I mean,
Kaya actually hasn't introduced me to a few other daddies.
Oh, nice.
Like I have a daddy in a Let's Play that will be appearing on the channel this weekend, which now I realize that this basically I'll just say we're playing Parappa the Rapper for a Let's Play.
Oh, I'm curious now.
Okay, well it's not in the first one, but in the sequel, Sunny Funny's her daddy, her dad, the one that's just a human pot, basically. He's got the voice, just
Ooh, daddy.
Yeah. But then there's also pre-governor Arnie from Running Man. He's sexy. I'm sorry. Like, damn.
Why is it so funny hearing Paula talk about this stuff? Why is that so funny to me? I don't know.
That's something that I have to admit. This is kind of like a running gag I like to do because there are some like everyone does have those character crushes on people in like movies, cartoons, games.
And what are you talking about, character crushes? I don't know what that is. Anyway,
but I thought it's just sometimes people feel ashamed to like talk about that stuff. So it's like I'm just gonna be open about it. I'm just gonna, kind of make this running gag on how I feel about characters I think are good looking in games, movies, etc.
Here's the list. Any questions?
Yeah.
Should I ask the next question?
Yes.
Okay. Where did the idea for the Storytime?
Oh wait, you skipped a question. You skipped a question.
Oh crap! I did. What's your favorite or most memorable game you have played?
Oh shit. Does it have to be Let's Plays or can it be any game?
Any game.
Like with
game?
Kyzer video, it can be one that you played off of your channel and one that you played on your channel, if that makes it easier.
All right. Do I have a limit or do I have to pick just one?
Just one.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Okay. I guess for me, the most memorable game I've ever played, and I'm just gonna count the series because I can't pick between these three, but the Sly Cooper trilogy on the PS2.
Yes! I've never played it, but I do watch a lot of videos on the Sly Cooper stuff, and it's freaking beautiful.
I feel kind of bad. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, it's pretty good. I'm hoping to either play the first two, like 2 and 3 on the channel once we figure out how to do it. And I want to, if we get a PS2, I would love to play the first one. But Sly Cooper was the first thing that ever got me into gaming in general. Because my mother got me a PS2 when I was really little. But the games that she got me were definitely, she got me the Finding Nemo video game.
Wait, there's a Finding Nemo video game?
Yes, for the PS2.
Oh my god.
For your sanity, don't. Just don't.
You touch the butt.
Oh, you would want to touch the butt if they gave you an option to play this video game or touch a butt. Trust me.
Oh god.
But after that, my cousin for my 9th birthday got me Sly Cooper, the first one, and I fell in love with it ever since. Me and my mom both fell in love with it because she was a big gamer too when I was little. But we ended up just enjoying it, and it was fun. And I remember everything back to this date, and it's something that kind of stuck with me. So yeah.
The Sly Cooper series is a very, very fun series. Again, I've never played the full games, but I've seen a lot about it, and it definitely is a very fun series.
Yes, especially since it has a story. Like, it has a really good story. Like, I know some games back then kind of were either like made for TV movies, or they kind of had a story, but didn't. But for me, I always like the kookiness, the cartoony, and the thieving aspect of it. It's like you're a bad guy, but you're not a bad guy. Quoting Wreck-It Ralph right there.
I was going to say, is that a Wreck-It Ralph reference I hear?
Yes, you are not the bad guy, but that doesn't make you... wait. You are the bad guy, but that doesn't make you a bad guy.
Exactly. God damn it, now I really want to watch the Everything Great About Wreck-It Ralph cinema wins.
I still haven't seen the second one, but I have the DVD. Well, technically I have the Blu-ray of it, but I just need to actually get up and watch it.
I'd say Wreck-It Ralph 2, they said it was... Everyone says it's a good movie. For me, it's good, but I feel like they emphasize too much on the internet trends for it.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I think it was because it was made around the time of the emoticon movie.
The Emoji Movie. Oh god, let's not talk about that.
We don't talk about that here.
How about let's not talk about that? Move on to the next question.
Anyway, next question. This is going to be a good question. I can already tell. So, where did the idea for the Storytime of Slenderman series come from?
Okay, I'm gonna be fully honest. It was basically. If you guys haven't heard of this YouTuber, his name's Baptism on Fire, and he did a lot of things with creepypasta. And one of the things that he did was do things like on fanfiction.net, Wattpad, and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there thinking, what can we do with this? And as well as during college, my first year, we gave it kind of like a shot, but we didn't know what route we were going to take it. So I'm like, let's bring this back, only let's kind of emphasize on like the bad ones, like what can be done with it, and get some other people in, like Hoctor and Anne and all that. And that's basically how it came to be. It's fun. It's just, I know there's times where at the end, I can talk today.
Don't worry, take your time.
But halfway through a few years back when we were still doing the original, after the first season ended, I kind of realized we kind of just threw a bunch of stuff at the window, but we didn't let anything stick. So I'm hoping to bring it back and give it more of like a story base. That way it's kind of like its own running series, as well as reading really bad stories.
As well as making Slenderman suffer.
Yes, because he is the most angry of the English teachers.
Yeah.
Admit it, you like it.
Oh, I do. I do. I sit here.
Just sitting back drinking coffee or chocolate or tea or whatever you can get and just watching Slenderman suffer.
Don't drink me.
I didn't mean that kind of coffee.
I'm just sitting there in the rocking chair in my cup of iced coffee, being like, yes. Or how Hoctor put it in the original series: "Read, monkey, read."
I'm sorry. When I heard that the first time, I was in fits. I had to pause the video. I'll be honest.
I never saw that.
It's because he said it so nonchalantly. It was just like a quiet moment. Just read, monkey, read.
I mean, it's Hoctor. What do you expect?
That's true.
All of that in the past was ad lib, so a lot of us were doing our best not to break when other people did stuff like that. But it was a lot of fun.
We were trying.
Yeah, the entire original series was ad libbed, just kind of whatever we came up with, and we didn't have a script. We just had a book. Everything else was just went as we went along. So
I think that was probably for the best, because like the insanity that you guys come up with, crossed with Storytime with Slenderman, just kind of brought it all together really nicely.
Oh yeah,
all of the insanity. Which I will be 100% honest. I never saw the original Storytime with Slenderman. I only started on the first preview call for the new series, and I already love it. And at the same time, I am so sorry for what Slenderman has to deal with.
Yeah. I will forewarn you guys, we are gonna wait until we're in the new house before we start that back up, and we don't really know when that's gonna be. So for those who are listening, yes. So for those who are listening in this call, we will try our best to get it out as soon as possible.
Don't worry, man. No rush.
Take care of yourselves first.
Yes.
Alrighty.
So on to the next question. Cafe, this is your question.
Oh, okay. What was the idea when it came to Demons and Dungeons?
I am so sorry if that's actually not the official title for it. That's just what I've been calling it. If it's the wrong title, please let me know now so I can fix it.
All right. The Demons and Dungeons is the name of the show, but the campaign itself is called Crow.
I will make sure to jot that down somewhere so I don't forget.
It's all good. But for the title change, because I know we previously had Monsters and Mistakes, but to basically, since this was my own kind of campaign and stuff, I wanted to, out of respect for Anne, have a different title in case she wanted to come back with Monsters and Mistakes. So I changed it to Demons and Dungeons because at the same time you can say it's D and D.
Hey, finger guns.
But as for the campaign in general, Crow, this was actually a really old story idea I had when I was in high school. I ended up drawing Crow out, and it's like, I want to do something with this. So this was years and years in the workings because I would always change or things happen in life and I couldn't sit down and work on it. But I decided, since I want to bring back D&D, I was going to sit down and be, this is perfect. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's make this happen. Let's make this a thing.
Yeah, because I had the story and I had the characters. I just never had the time, especially with Deep Homebrew and bringing back out there. It's just so many projects in the air at once. It can be kind of overwhelming.
I know that pain.
Yeah, so Crow was just an original story that I came up with a long time ago and want to bring it to light. So it's a D&D campaign, which, spoilers, but there's going to be a little something you guys will find out later on in the campaign.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Also, can I say the thing real quick? Coffee, this is going to be spoilers for you since you haven't watched the live stream yet.
Oh, no.
But I have to say this. Paula, I don't know what you expected giving Hoctor, of all people, something that could cause an entire train to crash. What did you expect he would do with it?
I'm going to be honest, he couldn't have done anything in general at the time because I didn't have the stats written down for it. So So it was
So-
either, okay, I need him to roll something low enough to where something weird will happen and he's not going to insta-kill the party in one session.
Wait, he derailed the train?
No, he didn't, but he could have.
Yes.
I was going to say, I was going to insert a joke here about going off the rails in a crazy train.
Yeah, but basically what I did was I had him roll, and then I rolled something as well, and that was going to be his debuff. So basically whatever subtracted his would basically be like, okay, so if he gets lower than this, I don't have to worry. If he gets higher than this, I need to make sure I get some shit going on.
Just like, okay, time to panic.
Yes, because that's the one thing about being a DM is you have to make sure you're ready for anything, but you never really are.
Because there's always that one player that tries to seduce a barmaid that ends up being a mimic.
Yes, or there's always that one person trying to flirt with every character in your D&D campaign. Or in, or in Hoctor's case, almost destroy the entire party in one session.
Again, I love how Big I was just like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, Hoctor. I must do this now more than ever.
Luckily, all he got was a kazoo, so hey.
It was a kazoo or he derailed the train. I don't know really which one they prefer.
I'm not gonna lie, Hoctor's has been one of my favorites to make because his weapon can either be a sound wave weapon, basically he can destroy things with sound, or it's a mini pocket dimension. So whenever he has a bad roll, a little instrument just goes right out.
Why does that fit Hoctor so well?
Why do I feel like an automaton fits so well here?
You might get your wish coffee. You might want to
Oh god, no! Did Hoctor get an automaton?
No, he got a saxophone, but I'll make sure he gets an automaton now.
Oh god!
Coffee, what have you done? Well, I guess look forward to the new Demons and Dungeons sessions. I don't know. Oh god.
Oh, next
I'm
question.
concerned now.
Yeah, next question.
Next question. So, what would you say to other artists that are just starting to develop their own projects?
Ooh, well, I'm gonna say a few things if that's okay.
Go right ahead. The floor is yours.
The first one, always take criticism. Don't take it, but always accept criticism. Because if you get to the point where you just want to be like, no, I'll do what I want, you don't have to tell me what to do, it definitely does kind of falter. Because sometimes if you have artist friends, they'll be like, oh, this is good, maybe try it like this and see if you like it. You don't have to do it exactly, but you at least give it a shot, see if you like it. That's always good because they're trying to help you grow. They're not trying to basically falter or lessen your ideas as an artist. They're just trying to help you. Secondly, I would say when it comes to stories, everyone has their own ways of making a story. You don't have to do it exactly as either your hero or your idol or someone you know. This is how you create. This is how you do things. So, like for me, most of my stories happen with a what if question. Like with Chronicles, what if Slenderman has a daughter? With Homebrew, what if all this happened with Teuton, or what if this happened to Ra? And you build from that. You're able to just kind of like think these through, and if you think you can do something with it, go for it. And always try your best to never basically, give up like right away. Do your best to see what you can do with it, what you can do throughout before you be like, screw it, I don't like this anymore. One more thing, and this is, I feel like, an important question because I recently have been bringing up stuff that happened with Butch Hartman a few years back with the O-Axis stuff. You can be proud of your work, just don't become an asshole. That's all I ask, because
Exactly.
Yeah, because seeing how he, like, yeah, he did all these cartoons and he did do shows that we liked as kids, but at the same time, the way he acted throughout O-Axis and people basically giving him criticisms, or people who kind of are calling him out, he's just like, no, because I made your childhood, or oh, no, I did this, and you have to be on my level in order to criticize me. And it's like, no.
That's
Just
not how it works.
That's not on, buddy.
yeah. But yeah, just believe in yourself. Always have those what if questions, and just the final one, the golden rule: do what you love. Don't do what people want you to do. Because that was one thing that I kind of fell back behind in the earlier days of the channel getting big. Because the channel started with Chronicles. That was the first thing, and we did do a few fan comics here or there. But once I got into college, I ended up kind of doing a lot more Undertale and like fan comics and fan things. And I kind of just lost the main reason why I made the channel to begin with, to make my own stories and to have them be enjoyed by other people. And now that I've kind of realized that, I'm slowly getting back to it, but let's just say original stuff doesn't always, satisfy people who are there for the fan stuff.
Yeah.
I love all my fans, don't get me wrong, but there's the ones who just are there for the one thing and one thing only. They don't want to learn about the people behind it. They don't want to stay for other things that they make. They just are there for the one thing.
Yeah.
But
But
yes.
for those people, I say you are not actual true fans. Because for me, a true fan is somebody who wants to support a creator no matter what they do. Like, you can't, I'm not saying you can't be sad or maybe even upset that they might not be doing something you originally subscribed for, but true fans will stick by their people they, love or idolize no matter what. Like, for me, yeah, I was kind of shocked and a bit sad to hear that it was going in a different direction, but once I saw the new series, I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see more of this.
Yeah. I think in terms of, like, people who only really like one thing from a person's channel and aren't really interested in the people behind the channel's content, it's not really a fan, it's more of a narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will say, even if you do fan stuff, like, like Dawko with FNAF, or, anyone that sticks to like one fandom, like, you can make it your own. Like with me with Chronicles and all that stuff. But it's nice to see people who are like doing their own thing but doing what they love. And that's the important thing. Like, it doesn't always have to be originality. But you have to have fun doing it. And you can tell with like Dawko, he enjoys the stuff with like FNAF. And you see my boo who loves his video games, and you see me who wants to do original stuff, but also do have stuff that I want to do that's fandom wise. But that's the main thing, is do what you love. Do what you love. Don't be an asshole and accept criticism when people are just trying to help you out.
Yeah.
And that's basically it, really. That's all I can say.
I would like to make a really quick small statement on the whole criticism thing. There's really a difference between positive and negative criticism, but the criticism nonetheless. Now, do you always want to listen to the negative criticism? Oh, hell no. It usually is in the form of hate, but sometimes that actually can hold some meaningful information that you should listen to.
Like, the thing is, with negative criticism, I always see it as basically, like you're saying, oh, it sucks, but not give an explanation. Positive criticism, even if it does sound negative, can also be in a positive outlet. Basically, people can be like, because there are people who could come up to you and be like, your stuff isn't really my thing, but I admire what you're doing, but here's what I think you can do to help it out.
Yeah.
Like, it's stuff like that. I am so
There's
sorry.
a different... No, it's absolutely... It's fine. Like, I think there's a lot of artists out there who actually need to hear this kind of stuff, because it's easy to get swept up in people constantly placing hate on things, or in my case, a lot of people tell me that my art isn't good enough because it's not realistic, which my art was never meant to be realistic in the first place.
Oh, I got 2 starters to talk about with that, if you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm not going to use names because they were a art teacher of mine in school, so I don't want to get sued. But my teacher in school, who was the art teacher, she wouldn't really let us do our own thing. She'd be like, go find a picture on Google, print it out, and then draw it, but it has to be realistic. And I'm sitting there like, challenge time. Basically, challenge accepted, because I was into like cartoons and paranormal and spooky things. So I would always find things to basically loophole the situation. Like, oh, you want me to do a realistic watercolor? Well, here, boom, Chinese dragon from the Chinese New Year's parade. There you go.
You dare challenge the mighty Paula?
Yeah. Or, oh, you want me to draw a house? Boom, haunted house right here. Like, I always found those loopholes because I feel like, yeah, if it's art class, you're gonna might have to do stuff
out
like
of your comfort zone.
Yeah, it wasn't even that, because we didn't really have any lessons. It was basically go find this, draw this, make it realistic. And then I didn't like that. I wanted to at least challenge myself, but also do the things I like to do. So if I can find a way to go around it, I was going to do it. But the other one, story, if you don't mind me saying.
Again, go right ahead.
There is also challenges to being an artist, because there are going to be people who bring you down for no reason. When I first did Creepypasta Chronicles, I will admit my art was shit. But
we all start off with pretty bad art.
We all have humble beginnings.
Yeah, that's why I look at that old comic and I'm like, I'm at least gonna redraw these pages. But
and then I look back at my old excuse for a Pokemon checkerboard I did back in freaking first grade, and I'm like, kill it with fire.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first started drawing, most of my characters looked like giraffes.
Okay.
I had a problem with necks when I first started drawing.
My old art when I was like really, really little, my grandmother still has this drawing that I did that was kind of like my own spin-offs of Robot Monkey Team. I'm not gonna say the full title because holy shit, that's a mouthful. But I did my own spin-off on that, and they look so bad. I want to take a picture and just redraw them to see what the hell I was thinking. But
just what
yeah,
my brain processing at this moment in time to make this.
Yeah. But fast forward back to the Chronicles thing. When I was first getting it dubbed, I was trying to get a certain person to play a character. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say what because I don't want drama. But I asked them and they said, sure, what software do you use? And I said, I don't use big stuff because back then, even halfway through college, I was using traditional Windows Movie Maker. And if anyone who's ever
yes.
Yeah.
The trash pile of video editing.
Baby's first video editing, basically.
Yeah, basically.
But I told him that's what I use, but I do my best to make things look good. And this person said, so basically you have no talent.
Wow.
All right, where coffee, hand me your flamethrower.
No, it's mine.
Fine, then I'm stealing one from your stock.
But
no.
But I'm gonna be honest. As much as it hurt when I first heard this, I basically saw it as a challenge. So I'm like, you know what? I'm still gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get better at it. I'm gonna try to learn these things. I'm gonna try to get better with editing and art. And so I did. I did what I could to improve my art, improve my editing and recording, and I just after a while I got better at it. So yeah.
I was gonna say, and now you're here.
Yep, now I'm
here. Ta-da! And now you're here being interviewed by people who are huge fans of you.
Yay! Anyway, we have one question left.
All right, lay it on me.
Okay. How does it feel knowing you've inspired so many people to start new things like comics and story writing?
I'm going to be honest, I feel honored. I really do, because that was the goal from the get-go when I first started, because I grew up not having the best childhood, and I grew up, dealing with a lot of stuff that not a lot of people have to deal with. So knowing that my stuff can inspire people or make people smile is one of the things I've always wanted to do. And I want to keep going at it, but I also want people to learn or to be inspired to do their own thing. So with me, it's a huge honor knowing that I've done this. And I hope I get to keep doing it. And hopefully later on in my life, I want to make sure I can get to a point where I can inspire even more and help people and make people smile and just have a good day. Even if it's just a 5-second meme or something like that,
God damn it, Paula, you're gonna make me cry.
Shush! No crying, no tears.
Like, okay, I have to state something. So I was recently going back on a couple of the live streams where either Paula made me emotional or I made them emotional, and I recently refound one of them where I had stated the fact that Paula inspired me to actually rewrite an old story of mine called The Train Northwest because of Deep in Homebrew. And I ended up bawling again because of that. And then on top of that, I freaking go and rewatch freaking livestream 26, where Paula mentioned the fact of she and Kyzer and all of them really liked my videos and all that, and I started like a babu again.
Oh, I actually love what you're doing, Silver. It's amazing. And Coffee, I want both of you to do good because this is really
don't worry.
awesome.
I have videos in the making right now, so hopefully, if everything goes well and I can actually find some music to go with this one, it should be up in the next week.
Nice. Everybody go. I'm gonna find your channel, Coffee. I'm gonna link
my channel if you want to.
Hell yeah. Go be ready for that video to come out, folks.
Coffee, you better link me your channel, goddammit.
I will. I've only got like 16 subscribers and I don't even know how because there's no content on it.
Because yes. But to actually keep there's actually another series which recently got inspired by the Demon and Dungeon series, which this particular thing I had been working on for a while, but it was never thought to be a series. So quick basic explanation. For a while now, I've been into D&D stuff, and while I've never actually played myself, I still like the idea of designing characters based off of class ideas and what other people can come up with. So for a while, I started designing some Zodiac-themed characters inspired by D&D classes. And then freaking Demons and Dungeons comes out, and I'm like, well, I guess I gotta write a new story! And now I literally have an entire document for freaking the characters themselves on top of writing about their own species. Another document talking about them personally, because eventually I do want to get voice actors for this project. And another document to start writing the story for it, because I have problems.
From one creator to another, Silver? You know my pain.
And then there's freaking Train Northwest with, oh my god, that comic, it's not going anywhere. I need to work on it more.
Don't worry, man. Take some deep breaths and do it when you feel like it.
Yeah. I would suggest that if you guys ever just I would say either listen to podcasts or music, like your favorite music, just jam out or just kind of get deep in thought with podcasts. It definitely helps when you're drawing because you can just focus on that and kind of think of ideas while the music's playing.
Again, I totally haven't been working on Broken Stars for every single time I decide to freaking... Okay, I'm going to be actually honest. I have a private call area in my server for when I just want to relax and be by myself. I will put... Lately, I have just been putting the link to the Demons and Dungeons stream in there, sitting in there and either writing on the Google Docs I have or drawing the characters for the past 3 days.
Aww. Is that why you've technically listened to it like 18 times? Have you put it on queue? Like, have you put it on repeat?
I will literally link it in there, and when it gets to like the certain part right before the questionnaires, I'm like, okay, time to rewind so I can keep listening to the story over and over again because I have a problem.
Totally don't listen to the same Rob Paulson podcast or Adventure Zone 500 times. No.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Anyway, I don't know how much longer you want the interview to go on, but I do have a small announcement to make that may make Paula happy.
Oh?
Hear it.
I ordered some burlap the other day.
Ooh.
And I have some white faux fur.
Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
Yes, I am.
Ooh. Hell yeah!
But it will not be for me.
Oh?
It will be for you.
Wait. Oh? Now I'm even more curious. Coffee, you can't just say that. I want answers now, goddamn!
No, you're not getting any.
Yeah, damn. Why does everybody gotta keep spoiled?
I'm totally not gonna cry, no.
Aw, don't cry, Paula.
It's just you guys make everything worthwhile. Like not just the people in here, but everyone who's been enjoying the like Homebrew, Demons and Dungeons, anything really that we've been doing. And it's just seeing the theories, the fan art, and all this other stuff. It definitely helps, and it makes all the stress of making comics or making sure that everything's good, and it's just it means a lot to know that you guys enjoy what we're doing. It makes me happy.
Also, can we all just acknowledge the fact the first person to ever write a theory on Crow was Kova?
Yes, and I'm just sitting there being like, "Oh, sweetheart, you were wrong, but also kind of right."
just like Kova, if you're watching this, you're wrong, but you're right.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink my Pepsi.
Pepsi, Pepsi me.
Oh God, no! Bring that back. Slender already had a heart attack last time.
Look, I will bring up the most obscure references I can possibly bring at any point in time. You should know this by now. But yeah, thank you, Miss Paula over here, for agreeing to be part of this interview. It was lovely having you here.
It was great to be here, and I'm glad you invited me. This was fun.
Of course. I mean, I did unintentionally. Hawker was brought in, and then again, Kyzer was kind of unintentionally brought in because I was like, I would like him to be there for it, but at the same time, I'm a nervous wreck. And I was like, you know what? We got to. Why not see if we can drag Paul in on this?
Oh, I love this, and I'm sure everyone else on the channel would be honored to do an interview with you guys as well. So
hopefully I didn't make anyone cry.
You made me cry, Coffee. How dare
I'm sorry.
How dare.
I like to make people happy, and I've got no projects to do for cosplay, so I thought, why not?
They're happy tears.
They're very happy tears.
I actually remember when you said, like, when Kitty told you that I was crying in the call from the one live stream, and you said, I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm like, it's okay, Paul. Tears.
Well, I want people to cry, but at least be happy cry. Even though
it was happy tears.
I seem to have an unintentional talent of making people have happy tears.
Yes.
I don't know how, it just happens.
It just happens. We don't question the coffee.
You don't question the coffee questions you.
Ironic considering interview.
You no question coffee questions you.
But again, thank you, Miss Paula, for being a part of this pure madness. I am so sorry that the moment you joined this call, pretty much all your English abilities were revoked.
Yeah, I'm used to it by now. Yeah, what's in English?
What's
English?
A
language? What is yes?
What is yes?
But do you mind if I add just a tiny little self promo at the end?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, for those who are watching this person's lovely interview, don't forget to check every other Sunday for Demons and Dungeons, as well as anything else we're going to be doing for the channel. There's one last thing I would like to let you all know. By next session, there's going to be quite prize at the end of said stream.
Ooh.
And let's just say it's all connected. That's the only spoiler you guys are going to get.
Is it going to be another daddy?
No, not going to be another daddy. Don't worry.
God damn it.
but yeah, I've had a lot of fun here, you guys, and I do think so.
And thank you for Coffee for joining me here for this madness as well, because
dude, I would join all the madness.
All the madness.
I am the madness.
And to actually the other people who worked with Paula, I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys if you'd be up for an interview, because I am a nervous wreck, but I still like talking to people.
I say do it. I know quite a few of them will definitely say yes, because I feel like they'd have a lot of fun with this.
The problem is I don't know much about the other people, and I feel bad.
I mean, you know Kitty.
I know Kitty, and I already have an interview planned with her.
Ooh.
Eventually, someday, maybe.
An
I don't
interview
know.
with the Squish.
Ah, yes, the Squish.
The wild
Hi,
Squish.
Squish.
If you're listening to this, Kitty, hi! Love
I
you!
still can't believe I got you to call Kitty a Squish while on live stream.
I love messing with my friends, especially I know they're secretly gonna be laughing, but at the same time they're gonna be there going, "How dare!"
It's like the Bone Daddy meme.
Oh yeah, the Bone Daddy meme.
Oh God.
Have I angered the Kyzer?
Honey, did they anger the Kyzer?
Oh God! Are you sure we did?
No, he just wanted to mess with you.
I'm gonna be honest. For like 3 seconds, I completely forgot with Kyzer. I'm like, wait, I just said that when Kyzer is in probably the same room. Oh shit!
He literally has a desk right next to me.
I was just like, oh shit! I just said that out loud.
I mean, does he want to do the outro?
Hey, honey.
Yes.
Did you want to do the outro?
I'm good.
You're good. He's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. We're all good. Okay.
I also quickly want to state, if you do have some spare money lying around, I definitely recommend you go commission Paula, because she's actually the one who made this beautiful icon that I use.
Yeah.
Amazing artist, has several different things you can commission for, and all of them are freaking beautiful. I wish I had more money, but I'm broke.
Awesome.
And
there's also,
go ahead.
Sorry, there's also an Etsy that has book 1 of Deep and Homebrew. These lovely
Hell yeah!
These lovely people did a analysis on that, and I love it.
I'm not gonna lie, I was showing my mom the title of that, and she said, "I love how you called it your completely and total biased opinion." I mean, it's true. That was our complete and total biased opinion on the book.
Anyway, let's end this off.
Yeah, we need to end this off.
Anyone watching, subscribe and ring the bell.
How dare!
Yeah.
I can't believe you've done this.
Please subscribe to this wonderful person. Subscribe to these wonderful people.
Sub and ring the bell.
Go subscribe to Paula and Coffee. They be better people than I is. Go subscribe.
Subscribe to the Silver Fox
No.
everyone.
How dare! I can't believe you've done this. Subscribbles.
Subscribble.
But yeah, if you have any video ideas, leave them in the comments below so I can actually get more ideas, because my brain is a mess. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Go subscribe to the other people here. Just stay safe, stay healthy, social distance, keep your hands washed, eat healthy food, all that fun stuff.
Get your vitamins.
Hell yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next video, whatever madness that is.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye, everyone. Subscribe to Silver Fox.